Hey guys, welcome to this Wednesday edition of Body Bags. I'm your host Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and we are doing Scream Factory releases. Um, so if any specific movies that came out on Scream Factory, you know, how much a lot of us love Scream Factory. They've got some good stuff, and one of the goodies I picked is The Nest. Yes, a killer cockroach film. This is great 80s cheese. If this was in a drive-in, this would have been perfect. But still, there's a lot of flack on this, but it's a fun film. Pretty much you have a small island town near, I want to say, near California or something like that. There is a small little industry called Intech. They are doing biohazard testing, and some of their chemicals have seeped through into the ground and has changed the cockroaches on this island. So these cockroaches now have become intelligent and hungry, pretty much for anything and everything. And what they do is they start destroying other life. And what happens too is when they're becoming super intelligent, after they devour and destroy whatever there is, they're changing the body mass of whatever's dead and changing it into almost like a cockroach type creature. So there's like a scene with a cat and with humans too, where they're grabbing pinchers and antenna and everything else. It's really cool. Pretty much you have um, the mayor, who is Robert Lansing, who is kind of in and on this. He calls in the Initech to a specific scientist who is played by Terry Trace. She arrives and discovers that these cockroaches are pretty evil. She ends up capturing a cat and says, let's do an experiment. She's an evil bitch, too. She wants this stuff to happen. She loves everything that's happening and what is going on with these cockroaches. Meanwhile, people in the small town are starting to get killed off by these cockroaches. You also have the mayor's daughter and your local sheriff. Your local sheriff is played by Frank Loves. He inherits the position from his father, who died a long time ago. And he's not the brightest tool in the shed. So him and his daughter used to date. Then she went away to college, and now she's back visiting her father. So they're trying to make amends. And of course, things starts happening, and they realize these caves that are underneath their town, where they used to hang out, is now being infected and infested with these cockroaches. And at the same time, more people are getting killed off, and the sheriff finally realizes that these cockroaches are the problem. There's a lot of cool death scenes in this movie. There's some really cool special effects that involve one individual. If you know what I'm talking about, I won't ruin it. He gets munched, and then all of a sudden, he becomes a human cockroach. Pretty cool. There's also the great scene at the end where they show the final creature, what becomes of all the roaches, and not bad. There's no CGI in this movie. It's all practical effects, uh, people in rubber suits, puppetry. Pretty cool. I think my favorite scene is the guy in the dumpster. That was corny as hell. But this is a definitely great film. I'm glad Scream Factory put this movie out. It's still a little expensive to pick up. I think it's still like $24, but it's well worth the money. Um, yeah, there's actually, unfortunately, at the end of the back of this shows the final creature. So if you saw it, good. If not, but if you definitely seen this film, you know what I'm talking about with the final monster. But if you haven't seen this and you're very intrigued, I give this about me. I always love killer bug movies, so I'll give it a high review. But I would give it a 9. But overall, yes, because I watched this movie over and over again. As soon as I found out Scream Factory picked this up, I went on and bought it. and loving it ever since. I saw this back when I was a kid, back on TV network. So yeah, killer cockroaches that mutate their dead into further cockroaches mutations. So yeah, pretty cool shit, guys. Thank you very much for liking for this one-day edition. Please like, subscribe to Body Bags. Great group, guys. Please post any comments down below. Love to hear from you. Peace.